Alright, so guys, Nintendo recently made a direct of the Nintendo Switch 2, and it's bringing in a crazy amount of nostalgia. In 2017, when the original Nintendo Switch dropped, everyone was hyped for it, lining up in New York, pre-ordering games, staying overnight just to buy it. I believe the console came out with Breath of the Wild, and also a year later, Smash Bros. Ultimate released. This game is undoubtedly the best game that Nintendo has released, in my opinion, for the Nintendo Switch, and has really solidified a lot of hype for the console itself. When the Nintendo Switch released, we all had nostalgia from the Wii or the Wii U, but now it's happening again. And I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch YouTubers like Introspective, Alpharad, Chalktopus. Those YouTubers really solidified the Nintendo Switch and that era. Let's not forget about Etika as well, Dashi, all of those too, like RP Etika. So now with the new direct that came out with the Nintendo Switch 2, it really solidified a lot of hype for me. It kind of got me back into that era. I stopped caring about Nintendo ever since 2021. It kind of just faded. I got a PS5, but now the hype is back. On YouTube, I'm getting recommended all of the YouTubers that I used to watch during the Nintendo Switch era. What's unfortunate though is that Etika and Iwata won't be with us during the release of the Nintendo Switch, so there's definitely a different landscape for this new era of Nintendo. They didn't really announce too many games for the Nintendo Switch 2, or at least exclusives. They did announce a Mario Kart World, a Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't know if that's the name. I don't think many people care about Donkey Kong, but this game looks like it might revive the series, as it might be the first good Donkey Kong game in a while. They even announced a From Software exclusive for the Nintendo Switch, which I'm surprised about. They really did add a new perspective for the Nintendo Switch as well. But I feel like everybody that's watching is thinking, is there going to be a Smash 6? There have been quote-unquote leaks about it from 4chan, which I don't think is that reliable. But let's just not forget that the Nintendo Switch released in 2017 and Smash Bros was announced 1 year later, March 2018. Now this gives me hope. I know that Sakura announced that there will not be any more Smash Bros, but I really highly doubt that. We know Nintendo, and we know what they want. They want the money. What's gonna bring the money? Smash Bros 6. Imagine the new wave of DLC announcements, of character announcements. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna get so much nostalgia looking back at it. The most nostalgia you can get from this Nintendo Switch era is for sure the announcements of the new Smash Bros characters and the DLCs. Remember the Sora announcement? Remember the Steve announcement? Those announcements got me hyped, and I'm sure that got you hyped as well. I don't think anyone has realized that Nintendo Switch was really an era. Even if you're not interested in Nintendo anymore, you're going to be interested again after the Nintendo Switch releases. I believe they announced a new Pokemon game as well, but I'm not sure. Did they? Yep, they did. I don't know if that's like a mainline Pokemon game, but I'm still gonna get it. Like, I almost forgot. They even included Tamagotchi Life. Tamagotchi Life wasn't even on the Switch. We're even going further back and further back in our nostalgia with this game. Now what I really want from the new Switch, Smash Bros 6, as we already talked about, would be the craziest game for the Switch. And if you're not hyped already, you're gonna be hyped after the game releases. We want a new Pikmin. I don't know who wants it, but we want it. I personally want a new Mario Odyssey type of game. Mario Odyssey 2. Wait, did it get announced? Apparently, Super Mario Odyssey 2 is in the form of Donkey Kong Bonanza. I don't know how I feel about that, but we do need a new mainline Mario game. Hey, I almost forgot. We need a Super Mario Maker 3. Hey, I believe they said that there's not gonna be any more, but imagine Dashi playing that. It's gonna bring back the memories so bad. Imagine Dashi playing Mario Kart World, reigniting his beef with Donkey Kong. It's gonna be crazy. A new Animal Crossing game in 2025 or 2026 would be legendary. Honestly, I want to see Tim Nook's face again. I don't know if it's just me. Pokemon Generation 10. I just realized that the Pokemon Zeta A game is not a mainline game. I'm sure it would come out in 2026. Next, we got a new Zelda game because they did announce a Tears of Kingdom Enhanced Edition, but that's not like a new game. That's really just like, I think a new game will come out around 2027 or 2026. I really don't think it's that close. Maybe even further, honestly. Maybe a Mother 3 could happen. I feel like the Nintendo Switch is gonna go all out for this console, and I do believe that they might make a Mother 3. I know a lot of diehard fans are gonna go crazy for that. Splatoon 4, that's like a guaranteed. I didn't play Splatoon 3, I can't lie, but that was because the Nintendo Switch is already like during its ending years. But Splatoon 4 would be amazing. Lastly, me personally, I never played F-Zero, but people really want an F-Zero reboot, and I think that Nintendo should do it if they want to please their fans. And I know that Nintendo aren't that big of fans pleasers, but they might do it. In conclusion, the Nintendo Switch era is coming back. And mark my words, it feels so nostalgic looking back at these YouTubers that we used to watch, these games that we used to play, and just getting excited for a new one. It's kind of crazy to think that a lot of people are grown up now and are able to look back and reminisce about the good times. Thank you everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. And if you want to see more of this type of content, go ahead and ask. Thank you.